everybody. Hello. Hello. Hi to all of the Emilys out there. Well, I guess you've heard by now that I've decided to turn a new page, but you need to know I'm not ready to write my last chapter. I said yesterday that I want to give them hell, and I want to give it all I've got to elect more women to the United States Senate, more women to the Congress, and a woman to the White House for our first woman president. Dear friends, I would not be here as a United States Senator if it has not been for Emily. So I will be introducing Ellen, my dear friend of over 30 years. And Ellen, I want to say this to you. Thank you. Thank you. And I want to say thank you to the founding 25 mothers that created Emily's List. They not only created a new social organization, they created a social movement, and now it's led to a social revolution. Truly, Emily has made a difference over the last 30 years. 100 pro-choice women to the House, 19 women to the United States Senate, 10 women to the governor's office, and hundreds of state and local offices. In 2016, we will elect that Democratic woman president, and you know who I'm talking about. Now, Ellen, you taught us that every woman needs a mom, that we need money, organization, and message. It was the Emily's List that created this whole new social framework on how women could send money to other Democratic women who were pro-choice, who were for the ERA, and for an agenda that lifted all boats. That's what you did. Then you taught us how to organize, and you made sure we developed the right message. But those checks came, and it was so helpful. I remember what they meant for me when everybody said I couldn't do it. But it really wasn't only about the money. The money was absolutely basic. But there was a seismographic spark that Emily lit to elect candidates. It was the messages behind the money that came. Let me tell you this. Being a candidate is an arduous job. You're reaching out to voters. You're calling donors. You're going out to communicate with as many people as you can. But often what we hear are the loud voices of the naysayers. Naysayers often louder than the yay-sayers. But then there's Emily to the rescue. For me, when I was that first Democratic woman running, along with my dear colleague of blessed and happy memory, Harriet Woods, the great day would come every day when those little bundles of Emily's would arrive, those little bundles of joy. And what meant so much to me was what often was in those messages. Now, in my early days, they came by snail mail. Now they come by email, but you can feel the sentiment, the notes, the vibes behind it. When we hear the words like, "No, you can't," you hear those little Emilys saying, "Yes, you can." When they say, "God, look at her. She doesn't look the part." This is what the part looks like, the Emily women say. When you hear, wait your turn, you say, yes, those Emilys say, yes, it's your time. And when they say those hurtful and insulting and sometimes demeaning things, you hear the voices of those little Emilys saying, Barb, Harriet, all of the wonderful names that we hear, Tammy, Heidi. You know what? Don't get mad, get elected. And most of all, don't give up and don't give in. So thanks to Emily, what you sent us, you gave us courage. You encouraged us and you fortified us. You gave us courage and you gave us confidence. And in your ability and desire to fund us so that we could give a voice to your hopes and dreams and aspirations, you really were able to do it. Ellen, Malcolm, you did it with Emily's List and all of the people who helped. The numbers show it. The accomplishments glow with it. And the future shines with it. When I came to the Senate so many years ago, I said that though I was the first, I wanted to be the first of many. And I do want to be the first of many. And so many now have come to the Senate. And I tell you that even though 2 years from now I won't be on that Senate floor, I will probably be a member of the Emily's List. I'm going to keep on fighting. I'm going to keep on working. We're going to be there. And I'm going to be around for the next 20 years, for not only when we celebrate the first woman president, but we're going to say, oh, wow, there's another one that we can back and can support. But most of all, what we need to do right now is to do the job we need to do, to square our shoulders, put our lipstick on. Let's finish the job we started with Lily Ledbetter and get paycheck fairness. Let's raise the minimum wage, because in this country, the minimum wage shouldn't mean where a full-time job shouldn't mean full-time poverty. And let's make sure when we give tax breaks to the big boys with the big lobbying types. Even now, I still swallow on it. Where's Elizabeth? I need some coaching there. We want to give targeted tax breaks. And you know what we want to target? We want to target America's middle class. We want to raise that child care tax credit. We want to raise that tuition deduction tax credit. And most of all, we want to give credit for the women who work at home, give credit to the women who are caregivers, give credit to the women who lift all boats in our country. So we have a lot to do. And we can do it. We have a lot to do. And we can do it because of Emily's List and all of the wonderful women in Congress and in the Senate as well that Ellen and Emily's List elected. Ellen's going to come out, and I say to you, Ellen, because of you, so many women have made history. Ellen, because of you, so many women have changed history. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Ellen Malcolm, a game changer and a world changer.